My first high school crush, I didn't know her very well, but she was so beautiful, I wanted her to myself. Homecoming was coming up soon, this was my chance. So I thought about it for a while, then decided to ask her to the dance. Class was over, we were outside. I talked to you for a second, we walked away from all the others. Do you want to go to homecoming with me? She was taken by surprise, but the look I saw in her eyes looked like a bad sign. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. Can I think about it? Sure. Let's meet right after school. Okay. A friend of mine vouched for me, told her I'm a great guy, talked me up from A to Z. We met by the buses after school end. She thanked me but said she's going with her friends. Head down, slight frown. I hope one day this smile will come back around. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. 2 years later, I was a junior. Homecoming was near again, this was my chance to at least be a late bloomer. Was taking guitar class in school, my friend and I, we ruled. The others watched us and drooled, told us we were so cool. There was a girl in that class I knew, I met her years ago, and she seemed to like me based on our most recent convo. I saw her outside of class, on the sidewalk near the grass. I ran to her fast and asked, I didn't want to lurk. She said no, she'll pass that night, she has to go to work. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. I went to homecoming with my friends. Guitar class girl was there after all. My friends were quick to point her out to me, and they all had a ball. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it, oh no. A&R rejected me, it's so hard to make it. I can't believe this industry, I can't take it. parents were great. Their first combination led to a massive mistake, a horrible creation. But the other tries worked. My sisters turned out perfect, and it really hurts, but I was never worth it. Piece of shit, I don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit, please hand me the news. I'm a piece of shit, I don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit, please hand me the news. The girl was surprised to find out that my sister and I were brother and sister. She's good looking, but what happened to him? How are they even related? He's ugly as sin. Piece of shit, I don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit, please hand me the news. I'm a piece of shit, I don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit, please hand me the news. Please hand me the news. My eyes are disgusting. I'm the ugliest guy of all time, dead or alive. I look even worse when I have a mustache. It's too bad I grow one fast. Piece of shit, I don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit, please hand me the news. I'm a piece of shit, I don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit, please hand me the news. I have an overbite. No girl would kiss an ugly guy with an overbite. I have buck teeth. I have huge thick eyebrows. I'm so hairy all over my body. piece of shit. I don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit. Please hand me the news. I'm a piece of shit. Don't deserve to reproduce. I'm a piece of shit. Please hand me the news. 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 I'm so stuck, I'm out of luck. I really suck. I wanna be like Huck Finn, and that's the place I'm in. I'm never gonna win. I guess I'll drink some gin. I guess I'll drink some gin. When I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? When I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? Once you're gone, I'm full of despair. I feel like a pawn, but I don't even care. I lay back and yawn and I go right to sleep. I dream of you and I remember. When I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? When I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? Why can't I be alive without you by my side? Move one step away, I feel like I have died. When I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? When I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? Oh, when I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? Yeah. Oh, when I see your face, you remove all doubt. It's gone without a trace. What was I even sad about? I love your innocence, you're so genuine. I wanna spend some time. Where have you been? From first glance I was told you could never tell a lie. You're 24 years old, you haven't kissed a guy. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. You make me say wow. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. You make me say wow. When I saw your face, you removed all doubt. And trust me, I was out of place. I was down and out. I love the words you use and the phrases you pick. I played you unintended by muse. You said I feel like this is romantic. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. me say wow. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. You make me say wow. It's time for me to go back to the States. This is the kind of goodbye I hate. I will cherish every single date, but I'm never coming back, so please don't wait. On the last day we bought each other parting gifts. Do you still have the teddy bear? Thanks for the whistle, I still have it. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. You make me say wow. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. You make me say wow. We hugged and said goodbye, you literally ran away. You told me later that you didn't want to cry in front of me, that's okay. Now I look at the whistle in my room and smile. It brings me back to you for a while. For a brief moment it erases all the miles and makes me wanna pick up the phone and dial. I never thought it would end like this, meeting someone I'm really gonna miss. The only regret I have is that we never kissed. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. You make me say wow. I want you right now. You hit me like pow. I don't know how. You make me say wow. Wish I could just join you all, but I'm way too scared to fall. What if I don't make it safe? I might fall hard, I don't want to crawl. For the rest of my life I'll carry this with me, beating myself up over something I couldn't be. It's only me, could not break free. They told me it's fine to have virginity. Who else feels this way? It's only me. They said it's not a big deal. I wish I could agree. Even the remaining virgins in my group don't have the qualms I do. They're calmer and more content, they have a balanced view. None of my friends make fun of me for it. My family could not care less, they can't believe I'm stressed. It's only me, could not break free. They told me it's fine to have virginity. Who else feels this way? It's only me. They said it's not a big deal. I wish I could agree. I wish I could just die right here. The pain would die with me. They wouldn't care about virginity. Wouldn't mention it in my eulogy. And that's exactly the way it is supposed to be. It's only me, could not break free. They told me it's fine to have virginity. Who else feels this way? It's only me. They said it's not a big deal. I wish I could agree. It's only me, could not break free. They told me it's fine to have virginity. Who else feels this way? It's only me. They said it's not a big deal. I wish I could agree. These walls are gone, the floor just fell. My hands are on this pull-up bar, gripping tight as hell. No more windows to let me see but not be seen. Now I'm exposed, all these eyes on me feel like laser beams. My pants fell off and my underwear too. I'm naked, I hate it, just wanna start anew. I look up to see my hands are blue. They're being hit repeatedly by a shoe. Been hanging for a while now. I'm about to split in two. My hands feel warmer and warmer and hotter, and now they're on fire. I can literally feel them melting. My skin is coming off. I do a pull-up with my last ounce of strength. Wrap my arms around the bar, holding on with the jaws of life. But the bar is getting hotter. My face and arms are scalded. I relax my arms and feel the wind tickling my back. Falling hundreds of feet, a welcomed break from the heat. I land on what feels like a big long soft pillow. My family and friends are on this cloud to embrace me, they are so proud. I begin to cry. It's like meeting them for the first time. I have a place to sleep, food to eat, people that care about me. What else do I need? End of the summer, in just a few weeks, I must turn a new leaf or it will be a bummer. I feel like my eyes have a tint, too much pressure, hell-bent on improvement, leaving no room for error. I can't see clearly, I'm trapped in a box, coming home every day, big list to check off. Meditate, eat right, work out, no website. If I get an urge to surf, then fight. 'Cause YouTube is a waste of time, but is it a waste if I enjoy it? I think it should be fine. Then I broke free, I could finally see. For years I had been cutting off off all the girls who liked me, the ones who thought I was already fine. No need to be witty or improve over time. I cut off expectations, left my pool of self-pity. Stopped taking things for granted, accepted everything about me, including my virginity. So I jumped in elation, locked the door in my room, had a celebration, did what I wanted to do. Let's toast with a beer, help me celebrate me. Don't know how long you'll be here, but for now you make me happy. Let's toast with a beer, help me celebrate me. Don't know how long you'll be here, but for now you make me happy. So on the next morning I felt renewed, gave the world a warning, new attitude. I went to the place I had eaten at many times, but now I had a fresh set of eyes. The girl behind the counter didn't look friendly but was so fine. I fearlessly asked, do you want to hang out sometime? She blushed, broke out in laughter, regained her composure, said sure, then wrote down her number. Let's toast with a beer, help me celebrate me. Don't know how long you'll be here, but for now you make me happy. Let's toast with a beer, help me celebrate me. Don't know how long you'll be here, but for now you make me happy. I was so happy and so right to strip myself of that fight, that never-ending, never-satisfying battle to improve. Couldn't wait to tell my friends the news. Then she sent me 5 texts in a row about how she likes me, but just got out of a relationship, so she doesn't know whether to take a break or jump in and go. There's no right answer, you'll never really know. We set up a date later that week, I hoped I wouldn't be meek. So when we had the date, I chose to overcompensate and talk 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 and talk. Sure, I asked some questions, I threw them in between my diatribes and monologues and stealing of the scene. To no one's surprise, the twinkle left her eye. We finished our meal and went outside. I invited her to the gig I had that Friday night. She said yes, but on that day she was nowhere in sight. I wondered how to get her back. Maybe I should act extra nice. I called a friend, he gave me some advice. He said I should mix it up, send her a text calling her a slut, Confusion would break her out of our rut. She told me I'm not the guy she thought I was. I deserved what I got. Didn't do what a gentleman does. It lasted a week. You really knew how to celebrate me. Yes, you did. And now I feel weak, but you really made me happy. It's hard to believe I'm a virgin. I can no longer deceive. I can study my whole life, become a surgeon, but it won't mean anything if I'm still a virgin. Have to lose it before I die. If I don't, I think I'll cry. My eulogy will be one long sigh. He failed and he didn't even give it a try. So now I say goodbye to hope. I'm a nun against my will and I become the Pope. The power will help me fill this void and help me cope. Oh no, it won't make a difference still. Whoa, neither will a pocket full of soap. I can't wash this mental image away. I look in the mirrors and they all sway. They refuse to stay still under my gaze. So I'm lost, finding myself is a maze. Am I ugly? The mirror say yes, but that's not an excuse. Steve Buscemi is proof. Nice. We had a date for tonight. I bike to the garage, but forgot the keys to my ride. She was already waiting in the restaurant close by, so I called and asked her to pick me up outside. She doesn't like when plans change, so she called it off. It made me feel strange. I felt a combo of defeated and relieved, cause now I could have a longer reprieve. Chance for her to see how awkward I can be. Rather cry from unearned defeat than risk the chance of a failed try. It's wretched deceit, a big tangled lie. I say I would have lost my virginity if I hadn't given in to my overthinking over the girls who liked me. It's all a dream, it's just wishful thinking. It's only true if you prove it, not just because that's the way things seem. A girl can like you at first, but it doesn't mean she'll always be on your team. And that's exactly what I fear. A month or two in, the words I don't want to hear. Let's just be friends. No, oh no, oh, I don't want to hear it again. Not another friend. Legally get married, I can join the military, I can buy a Bloody Mary, but I can't have sex. I ran for miles, jumped in an icy dumpster, got electrocuted, complete tough mudder, but I haven't had sex, haven't sealed the deal. So the more I do, the worse I feel. I haven't had sex, haven't sealed the deal. So the more I do, the worse I feel. Overcome fears, I can grow a beard, I can play ping pong and write a puffery-filled song. My list of accomplishments is so heavy, and I know that it won't get any lighter. So thick, and some may call it a fatty. So big, now I know why they call it a lighter. But I haven't had sex, haven't sealed the deal. So the more I do, the worse I feel. I haven't had sex, haven't sealed the deal. So the more I do, the worse I feel. I've done so much you still can see, need more I won't repeat. So when I lose my virginity, my life will be complete. I haven't had sex, haven't sealed the deal. So the more I do, the worse I feel. I haven't had sex, haven't sealed the deal. So the more I do, the worse I feel, yeah. The worse I feel. When I was 13 through 15, I was feeling pretty bad, but I took comfort in knowing I was not the only one. Most of my friends were the same, as well as most other guys my age. So though I was unhappy, my misery had company. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. When I turned 16, it didn't feel normal anymore. It was the first of many birthday parties clouded by this inner war. I Again at 17, blowing out the candles, trying to look serene. 18 was the worst, I was feeling cursed, now I was officially an adult. I was considered an adult at least, allowed to vote and to marry. Apparently not allowed to have sex, but I held on to the fact that I was still a teenager technically. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. But when I turned 20, there was little else to hold on to. I was in my damn 20s and still a virgin, but at least I was still young. Then I turned 21, sitting in a bar I was stood up, buying my first beer, thinking of the girl I wish was here. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. And as I sat alone in that bar, I held on to nothing. There's nothing I can do, please don't let me get to 22. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. It got worse and worse, my resistance grew, but I got more and more used to being a virgin. It was all I knew. About to go to sleep, why did he have to check his phone? The very next day, he was gonna be on his way home. He read the text, she was at the bar across the street. He quickly changed his clothes and went over there to meet. He hugged her and said hello. She was there with her friends. He wanted to get her alone, asked them if he could borrow her for a sec. They walked back across the street, went in his room. He played her a song, and she swooned. They were barely there for 5 minutes, then her friends blew up her phone. Want to leave his room, but she knew it was time to go. They walked back to the bar. Are the friends happy now? Mission accomplished, no alone time is allowed. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. Normally he would just leave people, but he made a decision to stay through all the bull. He wasn't leaving until she was back in his room. He would do whatever it took, wear any mask or costume. First he tried to be friendly, asked them some questions, but after a few seconds his mind became empty. He said nothing for a long time and stood there awkwardly, but stayed with the tension. He would not leave. When they all were walking back to the apartment they came from before, so he walked with them and she held his hand. He was gonna win this tug of war. In the apartment next to the couch there was a seat, so he sat down, sank his head back and pretended to fall asleep. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. She and her two friends were staying the night, so once the friends were asleep, she could sneak out with him. They'd be quiet, be sure to not make a peep. A long time had passed, the plan now seemed unwise. He went outside and ate some chips with the owner of the apartment, along with two other guys. He went back inside, tried the fake sleep again. It wasn't working, she woke him up, this was the end. He made one last attempt, walked with her outside. He said they could leave now and she could tell her friends that she went home, that he gave her a ride. She said no, she'd feel safer with her friends. She's afraid of what she would do if she went with him instead. He tried to persuade, but to no avail. They embraced and parted ways. He tried his best but still failed. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. He cried all the way back to his room and kept saying, "Why didn't you come with me? I gave you every excuse to leave." He couldn't take this abuse. Back at the apartment with her friends, they tell her not to worry. He's bad for you anyway. He wants to eat you and leave you just like a buffet. Then the three guys come inside. They all talk for a while. They're joking and laughing, making the girls smile. They all pair up. It's getting hot. They give them shots, take out the condoms they brought. Her friends are down, so she follows along. She closes her eyes and takes off her thong. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. She gets a text, "I'm crying, something no girl has made me do." She replies, "I'm sorry for upsetting you." Then her moaning resumes. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope.
Walking home, he knew her well, I didn't at all. I told her that if I had joined a fraternity, I probably would have lost my virginity. She said, "You're not a virgin, I don't believe you." I said, "Believe what you want, but it is true. If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy. If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy." Not believing that I am a virgin, it's like life throwing a pie in my face and not being able to eat it. It's a sick disgrace. Trust me, I wouldn't say this if I didn't have to. Why would I say my life is piss when I'm really living in bliss? If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy. If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy. Please remember the effect you have when you shut down a pouring out. Just because I'm not crying as I tell you doesn't make it any less true. If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy. If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy. If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy. If I'm gonna have this plight, at least believe me, it's not much of a consolation prize, but I deserve the sympathy.
During winter break, I spent some time with friends. We had some great conversations. They made me realize I didn't ask her out all this time because I was afraid she would say no. I went back to school, ready to jump in, face my fears and ask her to be my girlfriend. I met up with her and did it. Will you be my girlfriend? She was taken aback. She thought I didn't want that. I gave her the wrong signals in the past. I wore the wrong hat. She said she needed time to think about it. We went on a date and I explained why I didn't ask her out before. I was afraid she would like me less as she got to know me more. I was looking forward to the possibilities this would be it. I could open up fully and spend time with one person. I was brimming with excitement. The date went well, we were gonna have another soon. But Saturday came and she canceled on me. I was losing her, I had to reignite her ember. So I texted her the song I wrote her in December. And this is how it went. I always hold your hand, so I don't understand why you're into me 1 minute, then the next you're changing plans. I'll wait for you like a tool. If I didn't, I'd be a fool. Cause you listen to Metallica, you're a writer, you're so cool. You're usually so mellow, sorry if I make you nervous instead. Your favorite color's yellow, but sometimes I make you red. Christmas is your favorite holiday. Bought me a sub from JJ for my B-day. Pasta is your favorite food. Got a job at Olive Garden cause you know a dude. So now you're moving up, don't have to. And you just moved out. Your old roommate was a piece of. The coolest thing you've ever done was your road trip to Aspen. Snowboard, ski, friends and fun, staying in a cabin. Gonna study hard to be a doctor. I'm your latest patient, and I'm waiting patiently. Will you take care of me? It all leads up to this. I wrote this with affinity. I have one last request. Will you take my virginity? Then she sent me in return that was kinda creepy. Now it's over, she doesn't want to see me. She told me she was gonna give me a chance, but the song made her think I only asked her out to get in her pants. It made my heart sink. Then she said some things that were out of place. You're too awkward for my taste. If you don't want to be a virgin anymore, stop being so awkward. Ended with good luck kid to settle the score. I was crushed. Felt like I'd been shot. She is cute, but not as nice as I thought. Now I see that I need to find a girl who'll treat me well and be kind. I'll take my time, it is not a crime to be a bit behind.